right, 25 minutes before 10 o'clock. It's time to be inspired and motivated. William F. Stiles is in the studio. He is an inspirational speaker, a dynamic speaker, and he's ready to inspire and motivate and get you thinking. He, of course, is also a real estate agent, and this is our time to sit back, relax, and be inspired by William F. Stiles. Good morning, William. How are you?
Hey, good morning. So I have a very important message today. But before I get into it, I want to talk to you about my company real quick. That sponsors my message. Mr. Ocala buys houses. I am looking to buy homes right now. So if you have a house for sale, call me, 352-282-3080. I'm looking to buy houses right now in Ocala, Marion County. So here's my message for this week. I quit. I've been questioning my dream. I've been questioning my dream to do this radio show, to have a message, to do the work that's necessary. So anytime you have a dream, there's a lot of work that goes into it. To be a speaker, there's researching the topic that you're going to be speaking on. There's a lot of organization of that information. There's practicing and rehearsing. What are you going to say? What do you really want to do for people? What's the impact that you want to make in their life? And it's a lot of work. So when we have our normal everyday lives, and yet we have a dream, I decided, really questioning whether it was worth it to me. So I find doing the work of my dream very challenging. I find myself putting off the work. I find myself delaying the work. I find myself being distracted. I find myself doing real estate work, surfing the Facebook, the internet, and everything else, but doing the work of my dream. I find myself messing around, like literally just daydreaming, just whatever I can do to distract myself from doing the work. Why is that? Ultimately, I began to question my dream. I began to question whether delivering a message of hope was even for me. Maybe I'm not meant to do this. I question whether I'm good enough. Am I just too lazy? Is this just not for me? So last Friday, I called in sick. Have you ever called in sick from your dream? I called in sick. I was not here last Friday. I called into the radio show and said I was not feeling well, which I wasn't feeling well, but it wasn't physically. It was more mentally and emotionally. Just questioning myself, questioning my abilities, questioning my dream. Have you ever been there? Have you ever had a dream in your heart and questioned whether you had the ability to fulfill it, whether you were good enough, whether you were worthy enough of achieving your dream? There was no part of me that wanted to be on this radio last week. There was no part of me that wanted to share a message of hope. There was no part of me that wanted to do the work required to show up and inspire hope. I know I'm not alone. I never professed to be perfect. I only profess to be pretty darn amazing. But I know I'm not alone. So are you out there questioning yourself, wondering whether you're good enough, wondering whether you have what it takes to achieve your dream? So here I was last Friday, just completely lost. I was so lost. How could I have this gift? How could I have this dream in my heart to share a message of hope for so many years and be wrong? What is wrong with me? I'm sitting there last Friday morning wondering what's wrong with me. Why am I not good enough? Why am I not willing to do the work? Why do I have this dream in my heart to be a speaker? Why do I have this dream in my heart to make a difference in people's lives, yet not be willing to do the work, not being good enough, not being worthy enough? Why, God? Why is that? Have you ever been there? Have you ever had a dream in your heart and then questioned everything about it? Have you ever felt that you weren't good enough to achieve your dream? Have you ever sabotaged yourself? Have you ever questioned everything? Have you ever given up? How many times have you called in sick from your dream? You can't give up. I'm here to tell you today that you cannot give up. You must not. Here's why. Life is a lot more enjoyable when you're going for your dreams. You have a lot more fun. There's a lot more excitement when you're going for it. When you're settling, when you're tolerating what's in your life, and you're not going after your dreams, there's a lot more pain. And the world needs your passion. The world needs the passion that flows through your veins when you're going after what you desire. When you're going after your dream, the world needs that. It's not just about you. The world needs you to overcome your doubts, your worries, and your fears. But here's the ugly truth. Going for your dream is hard. Oh my, going for your dream is hard. I wish I could sit here today and say it was easy. Just go for your dreams. Have the body that you want, the career that you want, and the relationships that you want. Just go for it. Love life, live life. But it's so hard. It's really hard. It's easy to talk it. It's much harder to walk it. You're being compelled by the very universe to grow. The universe is expanding right now. The universe is saying, Bob, Mary, Jane, it's time to grow. It's time to expand yourself. It's time to expand the love that you're giving to your family. It's time to expand the value that you're giving in your business. It's time to expand the level of health and vitality in your body. So you're being compelled. On one hand, you're being compelled by the universe to go for it, to go for your dream, to expand yourself. Yet everything around you is trying to keep you the same. Your circumstances, everything around you is trying to keep you the same. The people around you, they love you so much. Trust me, they care about you. But they don't necessarily want you going for your dream. It pushes buttons inside of them, has them feeling some unworthiness and some regret of why they're not doing it too. So they're going to be motivated to say, Sally, you just don't do that. It's too risky. You can't do it. They're motivated to keep you the same. When you try to eat healthy, so you go out, you're changing your diet, you're giving up the sweets. Oh, the sugar. I love the sugar, but it's so destructive to the body. So when you're trying to give up the sweets and you're eating healthy, at some point that craving hits your body doesn't want to change. You go out and you start exercising. And you wake up in the morning, you're going to go for a little jog and a little run, but yet your body doesn't feel like it. It wants to stay the same. Your body is programmed to stay the same. The people around you are programmed to stay the same. Everything in your life is compelling you to not change. So how can you answer the call, the universe, to grow and to expand and to go for your dream, yet overcome all of your circumstances that in your life that are trying to keep you the same? It's really hard. It's hard. I wished I could sit here and tell you that it was easy to go for your dream. I honestly wished I could say, you know what, here's a very simple solution, A, B, C. Just do these 3 simple things and you will accomplish your dream. Ugly truth is, it's hard. It's super hard. But you must. I know it's hard, but you must go for your dream. You have to. Here's why. Number one, you're going to have a lot more fun. You're going to have a lot more fun. Your day-to-day life, your moment-to-moment experience is so much more juicy, joyful, and fun when you're passionate for life. I remember I had the seafood business, and it was stale. I mean, I hated it. I just did not like my life. It was just boring. I was in a rut. So I'm wondering, I was looking for ways of expanding, of growing the business. And I had the idea to open up a takeout portion of the restaurant. But the challenge is the estimates came in for that expansion. It was going to be around $40,000. So I remember sitting there thinking, do I go for it? Do I go for my dream? Do I go for expanding this business, or do I stay the same? And I knew staying the same was painful. I didn't like it. But yet, going for my dream seemed impossible. To this day, I remember sitting there in my vehicle, 441 in the parking lot of Circle K, saying, do I do this or not? And I chose to go all in. I chose to go all in. And the moment I did, there was a feeling of passion, of excitement that came through me and said, okay, I'm doing this. I went all in. I invested the money. I spent the $40,000 that it took to go for my dream. The end of the story is I failed. The business ended up not being a success, and I lost that $40,000. So, when you go for your dream, are you guaranteed success? The answer is no, you're absolutely not guaranteed success. But you're guaranteed to have more fun, more excitement, more living. Because here I am, fast forward, probably 10 to 15 years later, and I'm still alive. I'm doing amazing right now, and I am better for it. I'm better for went after my dream. If you've ever been in a poker game and you throw all your chips in, you go all in. If you've ever put a friendly wager on a football game and you throw $20 on it, if you've ever had a relationship where you decided to let go of all the reasons why this person is not good enough and you decide to go all in, when you decide to go all in on your dream, a level of excitement, a level of fun and joy comes through you. Success or failure does not matter. What matters is going for it. Just the act of going for it will ensure you having a lot more fun and excitement in your life. It doesn't matter if you succeed or fail. What matters is that you do it, that you go for it. You've got to do it. You live with passion. You know, I did some research, and I was on this hospice website, and they said the number one regret of the people who are dying. I mean, think about the perspective that people who are dying have, who are at the end of their lives. They have a perspective for living that few of us will ever have as we're younger. Their number one regret was they were not brave enough to go after their dreams, and instead they settled. They were not brave enough to go after their dreams. Instead, they settled. That was their number one regret. It's easy when you're 20 years old, 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old to say, I have tomorrow, to play it safe. But when your days are numbered and you look back and you say, my number one regret is that I didn't go for it. You don't want to do that. You do not want to live there. You know, there's this quote by Jim Rohn. It said, there are two types of pain you will go through in life. The pain of discipline and the pain of regret. Discipline weighs ounces while regret weighs tons. The discipline, the work required to go after your dream, as hard as it is, it weighs ounces compared to the regret you will face if you do not go for your dream. If you're lucky, you'll live a very long life and you'll become an old man or an old woman. Would you rather suffer the torment of regret, settling throughout your life? Or would you rather relive the memories of an exciting life in which you went for it? That you weren't guaranteed success, but you went for it and you enjoyed it. And sometimes you succeeded, sometimes you failed, but you always enjoyed going for it. You always enjoyed the life flowing through your veins as you went for it. Another reason why you must go for your dreams is because settling is painful. Tolerating where you're at in life is very painful. You're tolerating a circumstance when you A, have control over it, and B, you would not consciously choose to have it in your life. Here's an example. You're 250 pounds. You have control over your weight. You can choose what goes into your mouth. You can choose the physical activity that you perform. And most importantly, if I asked you right now to consciously choose, would you rather weigh 250 pounds or another weight? What would you say? Would you choose the weight that you're at right now? I bet the answer is no. And as long as the answer is no, you are settling, you are tolerating that being in your life. You're allowing it to be there, and you're not doing anything about what you want. Now here's a counterexample. Okay, you find yourself in a job that you hate. It sucks the life out of you. You have complete control over being there versus not being there. Out of all the possibilities in the world, you would not choose this as a career. But you're going to school at night. You're taking classes on the side. You're improving your skills. You're working at this job you hate, but you're moving towards your dream. You're doing something on the side to go after your dream. In this situation, you are not settling. If you are going after your dream, no matter how difficult your life is right now, I don't care the circumstances you're in right now, no matter how challenging they are, if you are working towards your dream, your life is going to be a lot more enjoyable than if you're just settling and you're staying where you're at. You have to go after what you want. You have to be honest. I know you're in a relationship that you don't like. I know that if you ended this relationship, it would hurt. I know it would be painful, but you have to be honest. What do you want? What do you truly want? So why is it important to understand of not settling? You remember that number one regret of the dying? What was that? What was the number one regret of the dying? They said, I was never brave enough to go after my dreams, but settled instead. You got to go after what you want. You have to go after what you want. There's a quote by Earl Nightingale. He said, never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take you to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway. Maybe your dream is going to take a decade. Maybe your dream is going to take 2 decades. Maybe your dream is going to take 6 months. Never give up on your dream because of the time it will take. That time will pass anyway. You deserve your dream. You are worthy of it. You can accomplish anything you choose to accomplish. That is a fact. It will never be easy. It will never be easy. If you're sitting around waiting for the perfect circumstances, you're waiting for the perfect time, for everything to line up so that it's nice and easy for you to then go after what you want, it'll never happen. You'll be sitting there on your deathbed, regretting not going for it. Is that what you want? What pain are you going to suffer? Are you going to suffer the pain of going after what you want today? Or are you going to suffer the ton of pain on your deathbed of wishing, regretting that you didn't do it? So where are you settling in your body right now? Where are you settling in your health? Where are you settling in your relationships? Who are you surrounding yourself with where if you could choose any situation in the world, you would choose something differently? Where are you tolerating? Where are you settling in your business? What are you tolerating? The world needs you. The world needs your fire. The world needs your passion. You have everybody around you looking at you. As you go after your dream, as you step out and you do the work that's necessary, the people around you see that and they are moved. They are touched. And they are giving a prime example of how it can be done. And they are inspired to do it themselves. You want to change the world? You want to make a difference in the world? Then go after your dream. You want to make a difference in your community? Then go after your dream. You want to make a difference in your child's life? Then go for it. You're not guaranteed success. I'm not going to sit here and guarantee success. I'm going to guarantee it's worth it. I'm going to guarantee that the people in your life are going to be better because you did. So what do you say? Are you going to do it today? You're going to go for it? You're going to go for it? I want to encourage you right now to do what is necessary, to make the decision, to take the action, to go for your dream. You want to lose some weight? Do it. You want to change a career? Do it. Go to that job you hate today. See it for what it is, a foundation. It is the foundation for your growth. It is providing you tremendous benefits today while you're going after your dream on the side. You must go after your dream. I know it's hard, but you can do it. So next week, I want to tell you how. I've been thinking about this a lot, even for myself. How can I do this? In life, we're a bunch of lone rangers. We're out there roaming by ourselves, trying to go after our dreams, and we've got everything around us that is trying to keep us the same. But I've got a concept that I believe is going to change the world. It's going to change my world. It's going to change your world. And I really want to explain it and invite you to join me, to come together so that we can all achieve our dreams. So I'm looking forward to next week so I can share that message with you, and so that I can invite you to come on and we can work together to achieve our dreams. I also want to invite you to go to my website, MrOcalaBuysHouses.com. I'm looking to buy homes right now here in Ocala. If you need to sell your house, go there or call me, 352-282-3080. Got a couple minutes left on the show today. I've got Larry here in the show. So I want to go ahead and let you ask a quick question on the air here before we end the show.
The quick question. Okay. Well, in the beginning, you started with things that distract you, take away time from pursuing the things that are necessary in order to accomplish the dream. That's a lot of time. I mean, you could use that time and do the current job. You don't have to walk away from a job in order to pursue your dream. I guess that's the only thing I want to ask you about. Is that something you're recommending?
I recommend you stay at your job. I recommend you see the value that your job is providing right now. Absolutely. The time to work on your dream is your outside of work time. You sleep 8 hours a day, you work 8 hours a day, you have an additional 8 hours a day to do anything you choose to do. So use it to go for your dream.
Got 1 minute. Do you want to give out phone numbers and websites, etc.?
Yeah, listen, this is very important to me. I feel like I'm a servant out in the real estate business. My clients, we laugh together, we cry together. If you are looking to make a change in your real estate, if you're looking to sell a house or buy a house, and you want to work with me, William F. Stiles, please call me, 352-282-3080, or visit my website, MrOcalaBuysHouses.com, because I want to work with you.
Okay, got 20 seconds. You want to just sign off?
I just want to say, I know it's going to be hard, but you can do this. You can do this. If you need any help, please call me. I'm here for you. Hope you have an amazing day.
We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM.